Welcome back. We are still in the OSH topic. In the previous topic, we have discussed the subtopic of Introduction to OSH, the importance of OSH and authorities involved in OSH. The next subtopic is the basic principles. Let's look at learning outcomes. There are 5 basic principles of OSH from ILO. First, workers' right. Second, OSH policies. Third, information. Fourth, promotion. Fifth, education. Malaysia has been a member of the ILO since 1957. Every employee is entitled to a safe workplace. The employer must provide a workplace free of known health and safety hazards. If the employee have concerns, they have the right to speak up about them without fear. If the employees believe working conditions are unsafe or unhealthful, they may file a confidential complaint with OSHA and ask for an inspection. If possible, bring the condition to their employer's attention. The first basic principles is workers' right. According to the ILO, every employee has rights in the following matters such as: first, to ensure a healthy working environment is maintained. Second, consistent with workers' well-being and human dignity. Third, offer real possibilities for personal achievement, self-fulfillment, and service to society. The following is an example of workers' rights under OSHA. First, final results of an OSHA inspection. Second, get involved in any meetings or hearing to discuss any objections. Third, file a formal appeal of deadlines for correction of hazards. Fourth, file a discrimination complaint. Fifth, request a research investigation on possible workplace hazard. Sixth, provide comments and testimony to OSHA during rulemaking on new standards. Instead of the workers' rights, employees are also responsible and compliant with OSH standards and all rules, regulations, and orders issued under the Act that are applicable. The worker must identify the complaint to OSH any failure and correct workplace problem. It is because of OSHA staff will be determined from the complaint that are reasonable grounds to believe that there are violation of an OSHA standards or a safety or health hazard exists. Each employee should: first, read the OSHA poster at the job site. Second, comply with all applicable OSHA standards. Third, follow all lawful employer safety and health rules and regulations and wear or use prescribed PPE while working. Fourth, report hazardous condition to the supervisor. Fifth, report any job-related injury or illness to the employer and seek treatment promptly. Seventh, cooperate with the OSHA compliance officer conducting an inspection about safety and health condition in the workplace. And lastly, exercise rights under OSHA in a responsible manner. The second basic principles is OSH policies. In other words, is scope of coverage of OSH. Policies exist because we have something important to do and people needed to agree on what that important thing is. Where are the lines between what is okay and what is not okay? Policies tell us what some of our responsibilities are as members of the OSH community. Now let's see what policies are in OSH. First, must be established and enforced. Second, provide consultation between employer and worker. Third, have prevention and protection. Fourth, employer must prepare the safety and health at work of employees and organizations. Fifth, OSH policy demonstrates company concern, commitment, and attempt to ensure safety and health of the employees. And lastly, as a basis for developing and implementing programs for securing safety and health at the workplace. Policy statement. If policy statements are well written, have full support from management, and are applicable, it can help an organization efficiently achieve their goals and fulfill their missions. The policy statement can be brief, but it should mention: first, management commitment to protect the safety and health of employees. Second, the objective of the program. Third, the organization basic health and safety philosophy. Fourth, who is accountable for occupational health and safety programs. Fifth, the general responsibilities of all employees. Sixth, the health and safety shall not be sacrificed for expediency. And lastly, that unacceptable performance of health and safety duties will not be tolerated. Policy statement. The policy should be: first, stated in clear, unambiguous, and unequivocal terms, signed by incumbent Chief Executive Officer, keep up to date, communicate to each employee, adhere to in all work activities. Let's look at an example written OSH policy. Information. Information is vital for the development and implementation of effective programs and policies. The collection and dissemination of accurate information on hazards and hazardous materials, surveillance of workplace, monitoring of compliance with policies and good practice are central to the establishment and enforcement of effective policies. Create a safety and healthy working culture among employees and employers by establishing OSH committee in the organization. The following is an example that can be quoted by information. The Safety Board will explain the information related to the implementation of safety in the workplace. Manual machine will provide information on how to operate the machine safely. Promotion. Every employee should be encouraged to continue working in any situation that is definitely safe. Promotion is a central element of occupational practice. Any working employee is subject to OSH. Then OSH services will cover all employees should be established. Compensation, rehabilitation, and curative services must be made available to workers who suffer occupational injuries, accidents, and work-related diseases. Example of promotion. First, advertisement, seminar, course. Second, use a poster, electronic media or printed media. Third, OSHA campaign. Fourth, the European Agency or Safety and Health at Work (EU) OSHA has developed European-wide information campaign focusing on risk assessment. The campaign addresses high-risk sector and small and medium-sized enterprise especially. Education. First, a vital component of safe, healthy working environment. Second, workers, employers, and competent authorities have certain responsibilities, duties, and obligations. Third, the competent authorities must devise. Fourth, communicate and periodically review and update occupational health and safety policies. Example of education. Effective training is a key component of any safety and health programs. Training is needed for new workers, new jobs, equipments, materials. Inadequate existing OSH performance.